with a pace too. With a pace. No zone 2 today. No zone 2. So day 54 of Run Every Day right now. About to start. It's 6:40 a.m. If my calculations are correct, I will see the sunrise during this run. Feel pretty good. Better than yesterday. The last 2 days actually. Saturday was horrible on my legs. Sunday was pretty bad, but easier. And we'll see what today brings. But if any of you have been following this, I mean, not that weight loss is a goal. It was just going to be a byproduct for sure. But by like day 52, 53, when I noticed, I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh my God, I'm lost a bunch of this weight that I put on in the last year. But realistically, in the last like 3 days, it just feels like it's falling off. So I don't know how many of you have ever gone through like periods of weight loss or even a little yo-yoing, sort of like I alluded to, probably at some point on a podcast or in a video. Sorry, before I get going. So you can go weeks and weeks and weeks without weight loss. You can go weeks without the scale moving. And then all of a sudden, like over the course of a week, you know, you might lose like 2 inches off your waist and, you know, several pounds. The body is, each person is just really unique. But then again, it could also be like, you know, you look at the last week and you say like, you know, more activity, less calories while traveling and running, you know, over half an hour each period versus under. Little things like that. But no, the sun's gonna rise right here and I gotta start running so I can get back on schedule. All right, gang. The loop that usually takes me about 23 minutes. So just about 22 and a half to 23 minute loop, which is probably 2.5 miles if I had to estimate. It just took me 19 minutes, 40 seconds. It's ticking down now, or keeps going now. Oh, 19:40. I don't know. Last 2 days were very difficult for me. And I felt like my body was caving in. But in actuality, it's not just like I'm a tough mentality or anything like that. Really think of it this way. If someone was ever to tell me that I was overtraining or every single day running is bad for whatever reason, and don't get me wrong, there's a lot of reasons that running isn't the optimal choice, especially distance running. Or, you know, 2-3 miles a day at a slow pace, probably not the most optimal thing. However, I run between 20 and 30 minutes a day, and preferably in the morning. Usually when I run in the morning on the AM, if you track back, it's really not that big a deal and I feel fantastic. That means that I have 23 and a half hours. We'll call it 23 and a half hours a day. Yeah, not a mathematician, so let's call it 23 and a half hours a day left to recover. So if you can't optimally recover in some way, shape, or form, I mean, unless you're literally like working construction and driving an hour in the morning to where you cannot hydrate at all, you cannot do any kind of core activity at all, you cannot do any stability work at all, you're doing something wrong. It's not the training. However, if I was doing CrossFit twice a day, even once a day, with heavy lifts and never taking any time off and never letting my muscles, those fast twitch muscles, recover, that'd be a completely different story. But we don't need to get into that now. What we need to realize is that on day 54, it's really Chris Spielman day. A GOAT linebacker, greatest of all time linebacker, Chris Spielman. Up there with a handful. That's his day, that's his NFL number. I think he wore 33 at Ohio State. Anyhow, I don't know what else to say except for I really thought about quitting the streak yesterday. You saw my video maybe Saturday or Sunday. sitting there with the towel around me on the couch, and I was just done. That was Saturday. Oh, now I feel like I'm just getting started. Pace like this today, that's like a new world for me. Okay, I'm happy. I'm out of here. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments. If you noticed there wasn't a day 52 on YouTube, or if I missed a day or put one in a compilation from that trip I took, I'm not going to do the dailies on YouTube anymore. They're going to be on just my Instagram and Facebook. Those little vlogs, I'll only put videos that are just a little bit longer on YouTube. Plus, anytime I have a little background radio chatter, they flag me for copyright with like the radio on in the background. So we're done with that. All right, guys, see you soon.